Local beer is about, obviously, local beer, local liquid, but it's more than that. It's about local jobs. It's about local land and local land preservation, right? This could be something other than a farm, but this helps keep this farm profitable. It's about jobs. It's about tax revenue. It's about providing a space in a rural area for communities to gather. And look at how beautiful this is for communities to gather. This is going to be a very, very popular space. So the economic impact that places like this bring to Maryland is over $650 million every year. And that's growing. With every new brewery that adds on, it's potentially, from our calculations, another $8 to $10 million each year. Because people come here and on the way they stop for food. If we're lucky and we can keep them here in the Ag Reserve, they find a bed and breakfast or an Airbnb or something to stick around. They visit the local wineries, the other local farms, the pick-your-owns, right? That's what this is about. And so I wanted to congratulate Gabe and Amanda for starting this along with their family and turn it over to you to say a few words.
Hi, everybody. My name is Gabe Scott, and I, along with my wife Amanda, are the owners of Landmade. We're really excited to be part of the Poolesville community, the Montgomery County community, the Maryland beer community, and we're, us along with our team that is truly the best in the business. We are so excited to really show everybody what Maryland can do agriculturally, and turn it into an awesome place for families, friends to hang out, drink good beer, eat really good food. And yeah, this is a long time coming, and we hope that we can help more businesses like us open in the near future. And we're here, and we're happy to help, and we're so excited.
So whenever we have a grand opening like this, there are folks who are interested in coming and helping to celebrate with us. And I'd like to turn it over to a couple of folks to say a few words. We'll start with some elected officials. The thing to know about beer is that it is a highly regulated industry. It's not that way in all countries, but back in the 1800s, we misbehaved as a society. And so we're living with the kind of the history and heritage of Prohibition, but it's a highly regulated industry. And so just to give you an example, 6 years ago, breweries could not sell their beer to go. 7 years ago, breweries could not sample their beer on site. 10 years ago, breweries were not allowed on farms. So we've come a very long way in a very short amount of time, and that's because, in large part, because of the folks who are right here with us today. And so first I'd like to start with Senator Brian Feldman.
Yeah, okay, I don't know if we really need this. It's not like a massive 100,000 people here. Look, it's great to be here. Kevin, you may remember a couple of years ago we had these really antiquated, very antiquated laws governing breweries in the state of Maryland. If you remember, I actually had sponsored some legislation that changed our laws that had been in place since the 1970s, Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong, to sort of free up enterprises just like this. So I want to thank you. I think just because I'm looking at my Poolesville buds, we've got a lot of upside potential. And I know next week we're dealing with like wine crushing facilities. This week it's new breweries. I'm a member of the wine cellar over at Rockland Farms Vineyard. There's a lot here in agri-tourism. We talked about this yesterday. So I think this fits nicely into a good narrative that's emerging right here, particularly in Poolesville, and it's great to be part of it. Let me just acknowledge my teammates from the 15th Legislative District of Maryland, Delegate Dave Fraser Hidalgo, Delegate Linda Foley, who's our newest member, Delegate Kathleen Dumais, now Judge Dumais, just left this session, and Linda just finished her first session, and of course Delegate Lily Chi. And so with that, I'm gonna and let me just give one shout out to a former. This may be inappropriate, former campaign manager for District 15, who now represents the Maryland breweries in Annapolis. Matt Boley over here. So it's one big happy family. So.
I could stand up here and pretty much say the same thing that Brian said, and I'm sure all of you would clap, even though they're all Brian's ideas. But what I will say is that I live like 7 minutes down the road. So for Gabe and Amanda, I'm so excited to have you here. We were already talking about ways to collaborate and do things together. I want to do a fundraiser for myself here at some point. Literally, it is so cool to be so close. So I'm just excited about the jobs. I'm excited about, we talked a little bit about you just moving down from New York. So for me personally, besides being your delegate, I'm just excited to have a new neighbor that's so close. And I think it's great. So thank you very much for coming back to Boyd's and investing in Boyd's and investing in our community. We'll invest in you. Thank you.
Love that. Thank you. And now I know I have a place to stay when I come visit. So thank you. Just call me.
And I'll come and pick you up.
Even better. Delegate Linda Foley.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And this is just beautiful. And this is one of the reasons I love being a new delegate representing District 15 is this. There's no other place in Montgomery County where we have this. And it's just beautiful, and it's really a privilege. This is so exciting. Congratulations. I know myself and my friends will be out here. And my husband was already excited when he heard that it was, that I was going to a farm brewery opening. So this is really important, and everything that Brian and Dave said, certainly I echo. And also, it's particularly gratifying to me because I am also on the Open Spaces and Agriculture Subcommittee. And so we pass a lot of bills that deal with this area. And it's really nice to see things like agritourism, in place and actually working on the ground. So thank you very much for having us, and congratulations again on this beautiful, beautiful new establishment.
Thank you. So with that, I'd love to invite up Delegate Lily Chi, who holds the honor of sitting on the House Economic Matters Committee, which passes all of the alcohol bills. So it's great to have her kind of on the inside.
The most important committee, the Alcohol Committee. Hi, everyone. And I'm Lily Chi, first-term state delegate for District 15. And the best part of 15 is we have Poolesville. Every time I drive here to Poolesville, just impressed with the vastness of the land and preservation and agriculture and all the life that is here. Thank you for making this place so special. And I grew up in Shanghai. You can imagine what a difference, right? I wish I had that much green when I grew up, But Kevin and Matt are those two nice lobbyists you can actually trust. So I want to give them a shout out. And then Kevin is right. I serve on the House Economic Matters Committee, and which has an alcohol subcommittee, okay? And also I chair the Montgomery County House Delegation's Economic Development Committee, which I say we should really just call it the Alcohol Committee, because vast majority of the bills we evaluate happen to be alcohol bills. So a lot of people don't know what state legislators do. Let me give you an example of what we can do to improve local lives. For example, today, right, this is so timely and relevant because we just in this session passed a farm brewery bill that allows family farm breweries to sell products from each other. And before it was prohibited. We have a lot of restrictions and prohibitions. This is a great example to stimulate economic growth and make these businesses successful. And we also passed a bill to allow a new kind of category of license for the clubhouse, which is the cross-vine wine crushing facility that District 15 team before my time had invested a lot of money in, including our senator and others. We'll continue to invest in Poolesville and allow them to do culinary education and wine production and tasting and all those things. So we're here to listen and get ideas so we can better serve you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So thank you all very much at the state level for your service. Turning to the county, I'd like to invite up Councilman Andrew Friedson. This wouldn't be possible without the county council passing laws that allowed for farm breweries to open and operate on farmland. So thank you very much for that.
Well, thanks so much. This wouldn't happen and doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. And it's not just choices at the county council. It's choices at the state. It's choices by the community. It's choices by Gabe and Amanda and their family. The state of Maryland historically has had some of the most restrictive alcohol laws of any state in the country. And slowly but surely, we're chipping away. And we've got really great advocates who are helping to make that possible. And we have businesses like this, family businesses like this, investments like this, community gathering spaces like this that are making that advocacy easier, making the case better, making the case really for it. I mean, eventually, I don't know, Kevin, your job's going to be too easy. We're going to have to rethink it because you're going to do such a good job. You're almost going to organize yourself out of a role because so many people will be frequenting these incredible facilities. But we're not here by chance, but by choice to have the agricultural reserve. In 1980, the single most important land conservation decision in the United States of America, made right here in Montgomery County. This place where we are standing right now, where Amanda's family owns their farm that made this farm brewery possible, would have been a subdivision of single-family homes, 100%, no questions asked. And it probably would have happened if it wasn't in the late 80s. It would have happened in the mid-90s, and certainly would have been that today. And this would never have been possible. It wouldn't have been possible without the changes that were made at the state. I remember back to my days in the comptroller's office. I used to be the alcohol regulator, and Friday afternoon like this, I might do a field test to make sure that the alcohol taxes were being properly collected. But the changes that have been made, even since the time I started in the comptroller's office about 12, 13 years ago, and even since I've left the comptroller's office that the General Assembly has led, have been remarkable, have been incredible. And what we've been able to do at the county level with the leadership of Mike Scheffel here in the Office of Agriculture and Jeremy Chris and our local partners in Poolesville has been amazing. And the transformation that we've seen just with a little bit of support, a little bit of help, and at times just frankly getting out of the way. We've allowed incredible families and entrepreneurs to do incredible things, to take advantage of the land that we have and to really benefit the community, to create these amazing opportunities to have birthdays and anniversaries and other celebrations that really wouldn't be possible if we didn't allow this stuff to happen. It's great to be able to partner with the District 15 delegation. I'll take full responsibility. I, as a former intern in Senator Feldman, then Delegate Feldman's office, I probably should have thought to call you and remind you of that, so take full responsibility for that. But I do have a certificate here from the Montgomery County Council on behalf of my colleagues. It's also on behalf of all of our partners, but it's from the Montgomery County Council. Awards this certificate to Landmade Brewing, in recognition of the opening of a new and innovative farm brewery, serving beer brewed and fermented on site, with special appreciation for utilizing local ingredients to create exciting beer that reflects the 30 acres of farmland on the agricultural reserve. Signed this 22nd day of April, 2022, Earth Day. Signed by myself, Andrew Friedson, on behalf of the County Council, and maybe we can have the District 15 delegation join us and take a quick picture with this, if you'd like.
Well, thank you all very much for that. So with that, sticking with our electeds for a moment, Poolesville Town Commissioners President Jim Brown. Jim, welcome. You've got a lot to celebrate over the next few months.
I do. Yeah, so you guys, if you know me and you know our town commissioners, right, we have a group of people that are dedicated to creating the magic that's up in this area. And it's not just, even though this is the Poolesville zip code, it's really the whole up-county area. We consider ourselves to be the seat for this entire region. And we're so blessed and we're so lucky that we find people, and thank you to our fellow elected officials for making these opportunities possible through your legislature work, your work in Annapolis, the lobbyists work in Annapolis. It all comes together in days like these and events like these. And first of all, I did want to say, you guys, I'm a little bit flattered. I think I was the only person that got carded. So I don't know why. I mean, it's weird. Maybe they thought this was blonde hair or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. What better place than to put something together than right here on this family-owned farm and in this location within shouting distance of downtown Poolesville. Actually, it's walking distance. Our residents are trying to get a walking path. You know this, right? So one of our subdivisions is right over there, and they're trying to figure out how to get a path and get easements in and stuff like that. We've got dedicated drinkers in Poolesville. I can tell you that up front. They're a great group. So just to cut it short, what it comes down to is that the group since I've been in office, and I'm going to include my fellow Fair Access member, Link Hoeing. I'm also going to include my fellow Commissioner, Jeff Eck, our Chamber President, Tom Kettler. These are truly our local people, feet on the ground, trying to make things happen, guys, here. And as I said, we all work as a team. Our legislature, our council members, we all work as a team. These guys are doing the grunt work. And all we can do is encourage and try to have people recognize how special this area is up here and how special Poolesville is and how special the Ag Reserve is. So I guess it's now 15 years ago, we came up with what we call the hub and the spoke, right? So the hub is Poolesville, and the spokes are all the great things that you do while you're up here. The grape crush facility that's coming. Thanks, Lily, for your work on that, and all of our state guys. I appreciate it. I know you were just up front recently on it. Our grape crush facility, Rocklands, water sports, Potomac River, Sugarloaf Mountain. Not to mention our high school and our new $110 million high school that's coming. These are all the reasons why Poolesville is a special place to be. We're proud to have established the hub. We need everybody's help with the spokes. You guys are now one of our spokes, and we really appreciate it. We're glad we share our zip code. I promise you we'll send over all of our residents on a regular basis. They will be coming. I heard one of my neighbors is having a 4-year-old birthday party here. I get it. It's got to work for everybody, I guess. But anyway, I'm here today on behalf of my gang, all of our elected officials that are above us and work with us. We really want to say thank you for choosing to do this. We know this is a huge investment and a lot of time and a lot of effort, and we're not going to let you fail. Thank you.
A lot happening in Poolesville. With that, back to the state. Carla Merritt from Department of Commerce.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to wing it, okay, because there's a lot of things going around. So I want to congratulate you guys, Gabe, his wife. Thank you very much for having us here. This is a really great day to have this. Continued success in the future. And get that hard cider in, please, for me. Thank you.
There you go. Marilyn Balcombe from Greater Germantown Chamber, right up front here. Come on up. Thank you for being here.
So I'm winging it too. It's Gaithersburg, Germantown Chamber, but when I'm this close, we switch it up in Germantown, Gaithersburg. So just don't tell anybody. Just don't tell the mayor. Just don't tell the mayor that I said that. This is fantastic. We work closely with the Poolesville Chamber, and we look at the economic activity in the entire Up County, and we need to make sure that places like these continue to grow and expand, and we need to make sure that we do what we can at the Chamber of Commerce to make sure that The legislation is in place for these things to continue and thrive and grow, and we just need to keep sending our people here, making sure that we're here. We're doing an event with the Poolesville Chamber next Wednesday night here, so if you want to come and join the Gaithersburg, Germantown, and Poolesville Chamber, please come by, and we just appreciate so much that you're here, and thank you for inviting us. I'm at my day job, so I've got my day job hat. Thank you.
Who doesn't love a good debate, right? Okay, with that, I want to just give a shout out to Mike Scheffel from the Ag Department. It's great when you have someone within the county who is an internal advocate for helping to get through the licensing process, helping to get through the permitting process. It's not easy, period, and it's more difficult on a farm. And so Montgomery County is really, really benefited by you and Jeremy Chris and other folks. So thank you for that. Much appreciated. With that, I wanted to bring up everybody back here so we can cut a ribbon. Grab some scissors, which are right here. And Brett, if you want to come up, I want to introduce Brett Snyder, who's the president of the Brewers Association of Maryland, which Gabe and Amanda have supported from the beginning. So thank you very much for that. You're going to do a toast. We're going to cut a ribbon and get some photos.
Yeah.